I'll read out few lines from a book that I'm reading, and it's your task to figure out which book is this. If you figure out, that's good. Otherwise, you can ask me and I'll tell you. In my childhood, as it happens in every child's life, I used to ask all the elders available thousands of questions. It almost became a torture for them because my questions were embarrassing to them. So the easiest way for them was to say, "You are too young, wait." One of my father's friends was known in the whole town as a sage. I used to go with my father to see him, and I used to torture him the most. He would always say, "Wait, you are too young and your questions are too complicated. When you are a little grown up, then you will be able to understand." I asked him, "You please give me in writing what year I will be grown up. Then I will ask you these questions because this is tricky of you. Whenever I ask, and I have been asking for at least 5 years, you always say the same thing. When you grow up, you might keep on saying this to me again and again forever. So just write the year down on paper and sign it." I saw his hand was shaking. I said, "Why is your hand shaking? Why are you so afraid? If you know at what age a person becomes able to understand, write it on the paper. If you say at age 20, I will ask at 21, I will give you one more year." So he wrote 21 years. So I said, "Okay, I will come back only when I am 22. He must have thought at least the problem is solved for the time being. Who knows after he's 22. I must have been at the time near about 14. Exactly when I became 22, I went back and arrived with a crowd. I had gathered many people to come with me, and I said to him, "This is your letter. Now answer." He said, "You are such a nuisance. Why have you brought all these people?" I said, "Just to witness that you have been cheating me. And not only have you been cheating me, this has been going all over the world. Every elderly person is cheating young people, telling them tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. Now I am 22 years old, and you have written 21 years on the paper. I have given you 1 year just in case I am not intelligent enough and have taken a little longer to grow up. But now I am not going to leave. I will stay here until all my questions are answered." He said, "To tell you the truth, I don't know anything, and please don't ask me again. Forgive me, you are right, I have been lying to you." "Why did you lie to a child?" I asked him. "How could you lie to a child who was asking out of such innocence, who trusted you, and you deceived him? You don't know whether God exists or not, but you were telling me that God exists and that I would be able to understand later on. I knew that very moment that you didn't understand. You don't know anything about God. You are just repeating like a parrot. But this is the situation. Teachers don't know, professors don't know, priests don't know, but without knowing, they go on pretending they know. And the whole strategy consists of a single trick, and that is to go on postponing. You will also know when the time is ripe. Of course, it is never ripe. You never grow up. And by the time you are old enough, you have to save your own face. So you start saying the same things to your children. If you love your children, if you love your younger brothers, sisters, never tell lies to them. Be truthful. Tell them, "I don't know and I'm searching." Don't postpone it for tomorrow.